The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here on this Fed day. It's going to be action, Tom.
You got to be excited if you're in the market at all. It doesn't get more exciting than this.
There's no doubt, man.
We were just talking about, what's going to happen. It's like, even before the show, you're just like, oh, man, what's going to happen?
Coming up.
Would you want to be buying today right now, especially after the run-up?
Buying, selling, or just out of the market. Right. It looks like the bond traders looks like they're out of the market right now. But let's go through these numbers.
I don't know what's going on with the bond.
Seriously, man. I mean, it's intense.
Yeah.
So Dow right now, folks, is up 101. You get the Nasdaq up 24. S&Ps are up 850. The gold contract's catching a bid, which is pretty counterintuitive, no doubt. That's up 1280 at 1,074. I'm elated, of course. Silver is up 34 cents. That's a big move by silver. Silver had to get back inside that $14 area. Silver is a maniac. I don't trade silver, okay, but the silver contract, folks, just like can go up and down like 10, 12% in a heartbeat, which is just amazing.
And what were the indices up earlier? They were up.
The Nasdaq
not a ton, but they were up more than they're up right now, for sure.
Yeah, it's
looks like they got a little spike on the open, and then it's kind of just been trailing off a little bit.
It is. If we take a look at the Dow right now is up 99. That had traded as high as let's see, 17,690. Yeah, so it was up 150. That's 790. 1 second, hold on. That's 70 points.
Yeah, 70
it was up 160. It's up 94. It looks to me like it's an ABC down. That's going to be deviant, okay? But bottom line is that the reason I'm going there, too, is watch this, folks. If you actually put up the Qs gave the best indication that you got an ABC down yesterday. And the Qs, they got to higher price. They couldn't hold higher price. They had lighter volume. We've already come down on volume. The Qs yesterday couldn't hold their opening print, which is, the market did gap higher, but
yes.
Bottom line is that you should be able to hold the opening print because that's when people are buying in.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then when you take a look, and Apple, man, Apple was the culprit yesterday. And we were talking about in the morning show, right?
Right.
And it only moved $2.
Right.
But guess what? When Apple moved 30 cents, I was watching it because when I was on, this was crazy. So Apple moving 30 cents yesterday, as it fluctuated coming into the close, was either pushing the Dow up or down 50 points.
Okay. Yeah, no, I can see that.
I know that 50 points is not a lot, but in your own head, when I'm looking at it, it's like, wow, hold it, that's a lot.
Well, we went over. It's at 110. Let's just say if it was at 100 to make it, for everyone's mind easy. Yeah. It's like, $1 is 1%. Well, we went over. It's a $660 billion company, so 1%, $6.6 billion of either market cap created or destroyed in $1. So if $2 move, it would be the same as a $13 billion company going out of business, essentially, because that money is erased, right?
Oh, that's a great way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Say that again. Oh, this is insane.
So you're just looking at market caps, right? Your rise or your fall. So 1% of Apple is $6.6 billion. So that's only $1. That's $1.10.
Right.
Right now.
That puts it in perception. Perspective. Oh my God, it certainly does.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's pretty wild, man. So and Apple, if we look at Apple, where do you see this, folks? Because Apple, it broke its swing point and it broke it with volume. The swing we're talking about is coming back to this consolidation it's been in. The November 16th swing area, price is 111. You're at 110.71. And it had the juice behind the move. And we'll see whether it's going to have it today. Thus far, we've done 7.9 million shares. Oh, it's going to have it easy. Because yesterday we did 53 million. The day before we did 65. And when you take a look at the swing was 38. But if we take the day before, which is the one you want to take because it's higher volume when they're that close,
Yes.
that's still 45 million.
Yes.
You know, so it took it out, and it took it out with volume. And it looks to me like Apple's going to continue to basically give these indices a hard time today because Apple right now, it's already sold down. It's already sold down $1.30. It's still positive by 15 cents, but from highs to lows, it just sold down $1.30.
Yeah.
know? So, and if we go take, so the thing that's so wild here is that coming up to it, it's like when you flip your head around with the different scenarios, meaning, okay, they're going to go up a quarter point. What are they going to say? It seems like we all think, well, the perception is they're going to go up a quarter point, but they're going to say, hey, listen, we're going to take it easy now in the future.
This isn't a direct agenda or something.
Right. But if that's what it thinks and that's what the market thinks, well, then, everything should be fine.
Right. Yeah. No, I know. Right. And that's what we went over. The Fed tries to prepare everybody.
Right.
That's what they want. They don't want a surprise at all.
Right.
Come time.
Yeah, they want higher markets.
Yeah, uncertainty is not good for what they're trying to accomplish as well. And so that's what they try and take out. So that's why it would be so jarring if they decided to not do it, because that would be a complete jarring, uncertain event to the market that they very rarely plan for and try and achieve. So
and they would get.
So I agree with you. So they should raise them. Everybody knows that, and
and it should be fine.
Right.
But yet I don't think it's going to be fine.
But yet I know.
I think it's going to be ABC down. So
no matter what, I don't think you could argue. It'd be tough to argue, let's say, where like the market's just not going to react because everyone knows it's going to happen.
Yeah, right. Boy, I'm telling you. So let's take a look at what do we have out here today. The let's see, any of the global payments. Oh, is that global payments? Yeah, that's down 9%. GPN. Let's see what this stock is. GPN. I think they're getting taken over, actually. Global payments provider, electronic transaction processing. 1 second. Are they taking someone over? Oh, they're going to buy Heartland Payments for $4.3 billion. So the market.
Some serious payments.
Yeah, the market is not digging that. That just. They
just spent $4.3 billion, right?
Yeah. 4.3 billion. The market saying, "Hey, I don't like you spending that kind of money." Some of the Dow stocks out here. So let's take a look at that. Honeywell's up 392. That's a move. So inside the Dow Industrials, I suspect that must be the mover. Look at it's not.
That's move that over there.
That's so pretty wild. Yeah.
Say look it. They can look it.
Yes, that would be nice of me.
It would.
Right.
There you go.
Okay, so inside the Dow, you get United Health. That's the number one mover out there. That's up $1.76. Merck is up 68 cents. Verizon is up 51, and Walmart is up 65. Taken away from it is DuPont. That's down 52 cents. That's 65. That's pretty amazing. That thing popped up and then just gave it up. Intel is down 24. ExxonMobil is off 22, and Pfizer is down 2 cents. Inside the NDX 100, what we have, that's Liberty Financial. So Liberty's the leader. That's up $1.44. Tesla is up $6.25. Look at that. Liberty is. This is pretty wild, folks.
Yeah.
So inside the NDX 100, Liberty Media has 3 different tracking stocks, and they're the. But the weighting structure, that's how it is. That's the 3 leaders out of 4.
Yeah, percentage change.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Taken away.
I don't know if that's weighting though. Just so as that
percentage.
That's a big difference. I think that's just percentage leaders independently up or down.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay.
It is. It is.
Leaders percentage change.
Yeah, it's just the movers.
Okay, so PayPal.
You're looking at the biggest percentage movers on the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PayPal is down 69. Pacecar is off 65. Vertex Pharmaceuticals down 155.
It's been a slow trickle down, right? Even since we came on, Dow's down 15 points, just a slow. What did I say? They came in, I was like, I don't know. I think it's just going to go down into.
I know. You get a couple good bets on.
Because the other side is that you could just play a retracement of the pop that we've had over the last 3 days. Like, take the Fed out of it.
Right.
And the market could just react normally. Like, let's say there is no event, right?
Right.
Everybody knows what's going to happen.
Right.
There could just be a retracement of all
Yeah.
that acceleration we just got. I mean, that was a huge move up over the last 3 days. It was
Right.
like 500-600 Dow points.
Right.
The market could just pull back 200 and be strong, and rates are fine because everyone knew that was going to happen. That could happen.
Right. So what Tommy's saying, folks, okay, now this is, I absolutely think that those are always the best trades. And what happens is this, is because you're combining two things.
Sure.
Like you've probably heard me say many times to people when they call in that, hey,
Right.
listen, man, that can pull back in just a normal pullback,
Right.
and and that's cool when you put a couple of them together. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because it's like, hey, you know, and it's the same with something that's gone down forever. It's the same thing. When you get a bounce, it's like a 0.382 bounce is a lot.
Right. And there's a lot of people that probably came into this week maybe with being short, trying to trade short directionally, leading up to, you know, the Fed, looking for some high volatility, maybe to the downside. So I was looking at it this morning, and it's like, man, what a better risk reward. You could have weekly options on or something like that you put on Monday.
Right.
And and you're 600 points ahead of the game in the Dow.
Yes.
By trying to maybe pick up a short acceleration right now. And that's a risk reward more than like a directional deal, but it kind of has to do with just market movements of retracements.
And then what you also have, which is pretty cool, is that the people that are in those profits, like, why not take them before 2 o'clock in the afternoon?
I agree, for sure. I was thinking the market was going to go up, you know, Monday and Tuesday.
Right.
But today's a different day. And that mentality, you just don't know. And, you know, in my mind, there could be an acceleration on the downside because you really don't know.
No, and Apple, the thing that's intriguing to me right now is that the market went up really nice the last 2 days, and Apple couldn't move. You know, Apple wants lower price.
Yeah, and Apple's negative today, and the Dow is still up 100. So
right.
Yeah.
And that's going to affect,
of course,
the markets.
Yes.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow's up to 99, Nasdaq's up 18, S&Ps are up 9 rather. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 108. NASDAQ is up 20. S&Ps are up on 9.5. And the good old NDX 100, that's the one that's having a problem. It's all about Apple, man. From highs to lows out here, Apple's just gone down approximately $2. We're at 110.15, down 33 cents.
Yeah.
And
if that accelerates, that'll be a big deal.
Huge deal.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. And what you did have out here yesterday, intraday when I was watching Apple, you had some pretty good-sized trades coming across, because
it's just tough to imagine who wants to buy Apple today of all days at 110 when the Fed's going to raise rates, right?
When the Fed's going to raise rates, and I think in the aspect that when you look at the whole year, Apple hasn't been able to move.
Right.
And
right, it's still relatively almost expensive for where it could have pulled back to without much movement. Yeah.
And this is their big quarter.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, does everyone have as many iPhones and iPads as they think they're going to have in the future?
I mean, I keep seeing stories where the iPhone is just so much of their revenue still. It's
huge.
Not that they're a one-trick pony, but they're more of a one-trick pony than the market would like them to be.
Yeah, so we can
when you talk about the iWatch, stuff like that, they have not gotten the type of maybe diversification, the expansion of. I mean, I would be grasping at numbers, but I think it's something like 63% of their revenue comes from.
I'm hoping we can get this.
I may have seen it on Bloomberg.
There we go. There it is right there.
So there you go. Yeah.
So
oh boy, yeah, $155 billion for their 2015 revenue out of 223. So yeah, you're talking about this 60-70% of their revenue comes from the iPhone.
Right. And that is probably
$23 billion from the iPad. Other products, I think that $10 billion.
Yeah.
That's where the iWatch I know falls into that one. I'm pretty sure.
And that's nothing.
That's nothing. That's right.
That's a blurb.
And look at the iPad, the growth, 10% drop. Now I'm sure Dave would know this. Maybe we can ask him on Friday's hour. I think Windows has now eclipsed Apple in terms of tablets, and I think that has to do with
the Surface, huh?
Right.
Wow.
So they're kind of combining their computer, but that's saying a lot that Apple doesn't even dominate the tablet market. They seem like they had a great head start there to dominate the world in tablets, right?
You know what's so weird about that? And
they definitely did. Didn't seem like it. They had a hot start.
They definitely did.
Tablet in everyone's hands.
And you probably, you probably remember this because you were in computers since you're running around, and the Apple had a huge run before Microsoft come out with Windows.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, they just took Windows and took off. It's like, oh my God, it's the same thing. Because it would make sense because you can do almost the same things.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you have an Android phone. That's
right.
It's the exact comparison as to you using your phone to me using my iPhone versus now you have an iPad too, but you can have a Samsung tablet and then you can tie together to your phone. If you're in one ecosystem, I think it makes more sense.
It's big.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. There's no doubt about that. Let's take a look at some of the higher volume stocks. We definitely have a low volume market just shares. Solar City, look at that. We'll have to see what's going on. Solar City's up $11. That's a 25% move, up 51 or a 20% move.
Yeah, I even see that. Maybe that has to do with Sun Edison. Is that? Oh no, this other just. I mean, they're at the top of the news.
Yeah, but because Sun Edison, I believe they make the.
That would make sense then.
They make the panels, I believe. So.
Oh boy, what's that?
Yeah, let's see what they.
Oh, they're saying budget deal.
It's a budget deal. Solar City leaves on tax credit. Oh, I see.
So Congress, and I was listening to this. They supposedly have a deal. Funding, I think, was going to expire at midnight.
Okay.
And there's stuff in there for everybody, of course. And part of the stuff is that there's still subsidies for whether it's clean energy of some sort, solar.
Right.
So that's probably somehow.
Yes, panel maker. So, okay, so California regulators upheld pause.
In Washington, Congress agreed to a 5-year extension for the production credit that support wind power investments, tax credit extensions for them one.
Yeah. 5 years is a long time, too. No doubt about that. So those equities are moving out there.
Yeah. I think there was California news in there as well that they rejected the fees to raise fees or something like that. They probably have lots of good news lining up.
Maybe one of these days we'll have some solar in Florida since we get some great sun.
I could put solar probably on my house. My roof is one of those just one flat, as they call it, and it faces the right direction that you want it to face. So, which is important.
Would you put it on the front or the back of the house?
It would have to be in the front. That's the only space that gets sun actually. Versus.
Well, I had it. Remember, I had it in the pool. In the pool, it worked great. Well,
when you say I had it in the you used it for the pool and had a panel.
Yeah. And when I say work great, what I meant is that what happens, folks, is that it would keep it like at 75, 78 degrees without a heater.
Yeah,
that's huge.
That is
what I mean? Because heating a pool is expensive.
Yeah.
Dow's up 88, Nasdaq's up 17, S&Ps are up 8, and the index is down, flat. We're going to be right back.
It's true. Life is all about choices. At Everbank, they're making it easy for you to make a smart one with this special cash offer. Open a new yield pledge money market account with funds from another financial institution, or deposit new funds into an existing yield pledge money market account, and you could earn up to a $500 cash reward. And if you're opening a new account, you'll also get their new higher 6-month bonus interest rate, along with their yield pledge promise that ensures your yield will always be in the top 5% of competitive accounts at banks nationwide. Open a new account or add to one. It's your choice. To qualify, you must meet balance and other limited time offer requirements. Go to everbank.com/TFNN for details and deposit options, or speak with one of their banking specialists at 1-855-750-4051 for more information. You must act by December 31st, 2015 to be eligible. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile based scanner in the industry, powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN has just announced a brand new morning lineup that is geared specifically for traders in this volatile traders market. Every morning at 8 a.m., John Logan starts things off with his daily program, The Global Market Pulse. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento trades the market during the market open Monday through Friday on Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom O'Brien hosts the Money Masters for the hour, and Basil Chapman hosts his Tiger Technicians Hour at 11 a.m. From 8 a.m. till noon every market day, these traders are with you as they provide up-to-the-second market information so that you can make the most educated and profitable trades possible. The new TFNN morning lineup is happening right now. Tune in to see for yourself what kind of actionable trading discussion they have each morning, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m., live only on Tiger TV at TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 75. You get the Nasdaq up 15. S&Ps are up 6. The NDX 100's down 2. And at Apple, you can see what's happening. It started with pressure on the NDX 100. It was only down 2 points, but it was up 35 pre-market. The S&Ps, you can see now it's hitting into the S&Ps. You know, Apple's down 44 cents. Not that it's a lot, but it was up $1.90.
Hey, we just went over 44 cents, right? What is that? $3 billion off their market cap.
That's a mind blowing, man.
It is.
That really is, man.
$3 billion gone.
Gone.
We thought the company was worth this much 10 minutes ago, and now we think it's worth $3 billion less.
Poof. Poof.
That's what the market. That's what the market says. Hey,
yeah,
that's what they're willing to pay for it. That's what it's worth.
That's what it's worth. You know, this morning, I heard a great interview with Sam Zell. Sam Zell, folks, was on Bloomberg this morning, and Bloomberg's doing a really great job of just interviews. He was on for a full hour, and they were asking him. It was one of these interviews that he got a lot of information out, and he's in a lot of different businesses. He's, you know, the real estate king at one point. He's buying natural gas assets right now at pennies on the dollar.
Okay.
He's known for distressed assets, buying when no one else is buying.
You have some serious money and you can hold it out, right?
And hold it out.
Natural gas has to be a heck of an opportunity if you really know what you're doing, and you can weather it out. Like you have a
weather. It was so cool, and I'd suggest, folks, that if you wanted just a really great college education, like I was sitting there like, this is so cool. Within an hour, you know, he got so much great information out. I'd Google it, and
I'm sure they have it up.
It's probably up
Bloomberg,
there.
Sam Zell, you can just Google it.
Yeah, and so what ended up happening is this, and it was so cool. You know how like reporters always just keep coming at you and coming at you. And he said, it was so cool. He was talking about real estate first. He said, the way real estate goes is that if you can buy under the cost of building and you're a strong position, you hold on for a couple of years, you make money.
That makes sense, yes.
They went to the natural gas, same deal. Then they kept asking him the same question, but it wasn't that bad, but they did. And then he goes back to his college days, and it was so cool. He went to the University of Missouri, I believe. He says, you know, when you walk in there, and evidently, well, I don't know if it's a business school or not, but you walk in there, as soon as you walk in, supply versus demand. That's all it's about.
That is, right.
And it was so cool.
Yeah.
Because it is. And that's what he was explaining.
It definitely is.
That's all it comes down to. On a you know, he says a short term one thing, but he says a couple years.
No,
and
that's why, I mean, you look at oil, you know, there's going to be a demand for oil at some price, and that's what you know that. So that's why some people, you know, the risk reward at these levels is getting good if you can hold on,
if
right?
You can hold
because
on.
No matter what, it's going to be worth it. We talk about no matter what kind of subsidies, oil is going to be around, and you can't have oil where you can buy a bottle of water and get a gallon of oil for free, right? Which is almost what we're at in terms of $1.99 for gas when water's $1.99 even at 7-Eleven. So
Yeah.
Just keeping those same, and it makes sense because you think about it, it makes sense. Supply and demand.
And the fundamental number he had on oil was that they're pumping 95 million barrels a day.
So 95 million barrels
a day.
Okay.
And we're using 93.
Okay.
He says, oh, guess what? 2 million barrels a day. He says, I'll take that all day long. He says, one incident and that's it.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And then he brought up, I want to find out what these natural gas.
That's being able to hold out though, because that can take a couple years.
Definitely.
Right? And I know that's what he's saying. It's just in looking at that. You know, if you're a trader, being like, oh, wait for an incident.
Yeah.
But that is how you can make big money for sure.
You know what he brought up, folks? That was absolutely dynamite. So picture that. Before the real estate market blew up, I felt it was going to blow up for a good year and a half before that, okay? And many people did. And
it was just going up so much, right? I mean, everything involved
people weren't paying their bills,
right.
And the banks were pretending that they were paying their bills. They were just, saying, okay, no problem.
Sure.
What he was bringing up is that that's what the banks are doing now with the oil and gas companies and their assets. Extend and pretend that everything's okay. So instead of calling any of those assets in, they're saying, hey, here's 2 more years. Here's 2 more years.
You call them in, you assign the real value of those assets to them instantly, whereas they don't necessarily, they can have more, availability.
Oh, no, that's the number.
Right.
Because if they call them in and they assign the asset, guess what?
Yeah.
That's just not for that company. That's everything on their books.
Right.
That's the problem.
Sets the market. Yeah.
Boom.
Yep.
See you later.
Yep.
So it was the stuff he said was just common sense, but it was so cool. Because
that movie just came out, or comes out.
The Big Shot.
This weekend.
Yeah,
that looks
we're
good.
gonna see
Brad
that.
Pitt. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
It does.
The Big Shot and Star Wars.
I know.
Star Wars out Thursday, right?
I know.
Yeah.
It's tomorrow.
My God. And Christmas is only next week.
Tomorrow, December 17th.
That's crazy.
It is.
Unbelievable. So, market-wise out here, bottom line is that Apple's. Look at that. So here, let's go over to the Qs first. NQH6. What we're going to see here inside the Qs is that the Qs have just gone from, let's see, 46.34 to 45.95. Yeah, down
40 points.
40 points.
It's
40
like
points.
0.8%.
Yeah, and you're right where you were yesterday at 15:50 hours coming into the close, and more than likely it looks like it's going to. Let me put this up.
Which is just so high off of where we were, Monday.
And that's coming in there with some real juice. So watch this, folks. This will be interesting to see if it breaks the 45.87. The reason being,
it's got some volume.
It does have some volume. If I take the highest volume one right there, that's 10,000 contracts, and we just came into that with 8,000. So that's going to build a little cause. So the 8,000 came into the 10,000. It rejected it right now. We got to 89. 4589, and it's 4587. That's where that baby is. And then this is why I like trading the NQs so much, because you can just keep your eye on Apple.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
It's like, okay, and with Apple has a high volume swing low right now. That last get down thrust to 109.72 has volume. So the probability is that we're going to get into lower price with Apple once again. So.
Be interesting to see if it even stays positive by the time we reach 2 o'clock. That's a long time.
It's a long time.
3.5 hours. That's 60 points is nothing. 3.5 hours. I just see the ability for it to just trickle versus because
it's an orderly sell-off right now.
Everyone's going to be waiting.
The thing that's wild, there's no doubt. So for all you bulls out there, I mean, the bottom line, they can make the case that I could sell it down all day, and then boom, it goes to the moon.
Oh, for sure. That'll be where people just don't really have an idea yet of what's going to happen afterwards. That's why I was saying beforehand, because you look at what are you more likely to feel the need to do before 2 o'clock, buy or sell?
I'd want my cash.
Right. I think in general, and that's what you look at, what are traders going to be more likely to do before 2 o'clock?
Right.
Buy or sell? Would they feel the need to buy or sell? People might feel the need to sell. I don't know who's going to feel the need to buy. You can make a trade for sure, but when you look at those two, that's...
Yeah, no, there's no doubt.
Stuff I think about as you look at it,
Oh, man, I'm telling you, man, I'm so excited.
It is. It's cool.
And many times, folks, these just turn into, non-events.
Yeah, and I think I'm saying that, too, with how much it ran up in the last 3 days, saying would you feel the need to buy or sell? That's going with it as well.
Right. Bonds, So we have a 10-year bond. We've only done 397,000 contracts. That's like
that
anemic.
market's just completely waiting.
They're sitting there saying, okay,
what is going to happen?
What are we going to do?
Exactly.
What are we going to do?
What is going to happen?
Where do we want to put our money? You know,
Imagine being in some of those big bond firms today.
No.
You think they were in the office early?
Oh yeah,
Right? Yeah. You think they have their conference rooms going right now? For sure.
They definitely do.
That is a big day.
Huge. And if we look at oil, I think oil's an ABC down. This is going to be really wild. So oil is down $1 right now. And what it did yesterday, 2 days ago, we got to a low of 34.54 with 550,000 contracts. Yesterday, you go higher with 474,000. It's like, man, you're going to go after this low again. That'll be just crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you look at, and like you were saying, maybe Sam Zell was saying, which way could it go in a big event? Well, that's where same thing, risk reward. It's like you're at almost $35. No matter what happens, you can't see it waking up and $10 it's at 25. No, but you could wake up and it's at 40 or 45. And with the political instability, you just don't know. I'm in the Middle East right now with those oil. It's not like things are calm, and that could take a year or two. But I would completely agree. When you look at that, which way could it pop $10? And that's stuff you want to look at when you're trading, for sure. Which way could it pop $10? It could pop up a lot easier, I think. Oh, it did. For a pop. Now, I don't know which way it could go, because it could go down to 25, but just that that acceleration.
And I think the down to 25, what that would be is that'd be the number of firms that are going out of business that just give me that cash. And everyone's getting wasted at the same time.
Sure.
But what ends up happening is that, like, it's terrible, depending what business you're in, folks. If your competitors are weak in industries, it's disgusting, because what ends up happening is that they're they'll be selling things under market that hurt you, okay?
Of course. That's how.
And most times what ends up happening is that you'll see them go out of business, but you better be strong enough to stay in business when that is happening.
Yes.
Because I've sometimes, not in this business, but in another business prior to this, even when we were doing the bankrupt bonds, I was always wondering, how is that person selling that? How is that person selling? Well, guess what? They were out of business.
Yeah.
Because they were selling under the market.
It was crunch time, right?
But when that was happening, competitively, I would sell less. Because, they were selling things at cost.
Yes.
Right. And that's what we're probably facing inside that oil market.
Yeah. Yeah. And you have those companies that are going to have debt too, and no matter what, they have to sell it.
Exactly.
They can't just stop producing, as in, they have to just be bringing it to market and putting it out cheaply.
Yep, no doubt about that. Of course, what's going to be cool out here today, it's Wednesday. We got our man, Mr. Darryl Martin. We'll get Basil coming up next.
Yep.
Darryl's going to be coming up. He'll set up a lot of different trades, I'm sure, with this Fed announcement. If we go over to, why don't you pull up, you wrote an article about oil a couple days ago, right? Is it the...
No, it was about the Dow.
Oh, it was about the Dow. Okay. What? Right into breaking news. So 20-hour trade with binary options.
Yeah, so this was written yesterday. I like to talk about them the day they're written, just so you can see the market.
Okay.
But we talk about it all the time. It's under breaking news.
Yep.
And then binaryoptions.nadex, and it just talks about using binary options overnight with the Dow.
Okay. And in this environment, you can get large moves.
You can.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
They just have to be large enough. That's what it comes down to.
That's for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. Dow right now up 43. NASDAQ is up 8. S&Ps are up 3. So now what's intriguing, there's going to be something else inside the S&Ps that are dragging this down a little, because Apple just did, small bounce. It's only down 25 cents right now. But there's something else that's going to start dragging this
because even the Dow is down, only up 40, but the S&P is still up 8, 9.
And let's go to the XAU and the HUI, because you talk about counterintuitive, folks, okay? This is pretty amazing. Oh, I don't like what that looks like. Okay, so the XAU, this is not holding price. The XAU was as high as 46.45. You're only at 45.67 right now. Let me just look at this. It's just a pop. Oh, okay, so let's go look at a few of the equities that are inside the XAU. They need more juice. Rango Resource up $1.70. No, it's up $1.29, 178,000 shares. Anico Eagle Yeah, it's going to need more juice. These stocks are going to be volatile going right into it, man. So an Eagle was as high as 27.62. Is it? Maybe they just popped though. Let me look at these things. Yeah, they popped on the open. I see what's happening. They popped on the open, and now what they're doing is they're coming back into the open, and they are doing it with lighter volume. But we need some juice inside those, because there's no doubt that the metal market and the dollar. So let's go over to the dollar for a second. Yeah, we're going to have, I suspect, DXH. That's where we're going to see also some high volatility. Now, what the dollar has done, doesn't look like anyone's trading the dollar here either. It got to 98.37, which was over the highs of yesterday, and it's just trading out flat right now. So the rest of the futures market, we have silver's the mover. That's up 3%. Orange juice up 1.2. We don't trade orange juice, so gold's up 1.2. Copper is up 0.8%. Crude is down almost 3%. Unbelievable. And the, it's down dramatically. And of course, this is going to be great for all the people in the Northeast and the Midwest. Heating oil. Heating oil.
That's if they ever need their heat this winter.
That's if they ever need it. No, and it's heat. So diesel oil, heating oil right now, folks, wholesale is $1.16. That is a great number because, of course, what happens in the heating oil business is that you're talking about not filling up 25 or 30 gallons. You're talking about 200 gallons.
Right. They're big tank.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember those tanks up northeast.
Right.
Yeah.
200, 400
big
gallons.
Tanks, yeah.
I don't even know how I did it sometimes. And
It was a big bill every
That's
time.
when oil was cheap.
Right.
I think it was, really cheap.
We're getting back to those cheap levels right now.
Yeah, we are. We are. There's no doubt about that. Let's go take a look at the banks. So the banks, folks, should be moving topside with force. The XLF, we had volume in it yesterday. It's dying on the vine out here today. JP Morgan, let's go take a look at JP Morgan. That had volume in it too. Tommy and I are coming right back, folks. You stay right there. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow's up 68, Nasdaq's up 17, S&P's up 650. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. And folks, don't forget, if you are listening in your car right now on the West Coast, remember that you can get us 24 hours a day right on your cell phone. TFNN.mobi gets you the audio. TFNN.com gets you the video. Just say, watch Tiger TV.
Totally.
Let's go to Tom in Plymouth, Mass. Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, Tom. How are you?
Doing great, man. Yourself?
Pretty good, thanks.
Good.
We got 3 Toms. Good morning, Tom.
Yeah, that's so easy. See, it totally makes sense.
I love these
You're from
conversations.
New England. I know, man. Everyone's Tom in New England, especially in the Irish Riviera, right?
Yeah.
That's well said.
That's where he lives, folks, in the Irish Riviera.
I like that name, Plymouth. It brings back good memories.
It brings back great memories for us, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So, velocity three times long, right?
Silver.
Yeah, I was almost got out of it yesterday because I wasn't too sure. And then I said, I'll just stay in until the morning. And then all of a sudden it popped this morning. It's like,
That was nice, huh?
Yeah, it's so.
yeah, it sure was.
This
I'm
is
about ready to jump out now.
yeah. So, boy, this is a tough one too because
It's a nice pop.
You got you're up 10% in a day. The real,
Yeah.
you could sell half of it. I mean, it looks to me like this is going to go after that swing high there of 1179. Silver came back inside. So this is how theoretically a false breakdown goes. What happens, folks, is that silver had broken the consolidation it had been in. And the bottom of that consolidation is like $14, okay? And when you break it and you pop right back inside it, that is one of the best, probability trades that you have, okay? Because people all think it's going to break down, and then all of a sudden, bang, it comes back on the other side. So, that being said, Tom, you got to make a decision coming into that meeting.
Right. I think I don't really think I want to wait till 2 o'clock, but I think maybe I'll just bail now. And,
Take the money. 10% is 10%, man. You can always
It could be so volatile at 2 o'clock, not even, and that would be a tough one to hold. And if you don't plan on holding it, it's probably going to be pretty volatile both ways.
So this is cool. So this is what, if you take it right now, this is what I do. Take it now, okay? And then turn around and put a bid back in at 992. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because if you get a retracement, more than likely they'll trash it. They'll go fill up the whole gap. And if you just get that gap at 992, right, then you can flip it around and push it out the other side again. Because if you get a retracement in 992, then it will probably pop back up to 1048.
That'll be some volatility. So let's see. Yeah,
exactly. You know, but what I always like to do, if I get a little score like that, that's what I kind of do. Do you know what I mean?
Go back and try and make the same trade. Yeah.
Well, and I make sure that it's like the number I gave you is totally extended, but it's like, hey, if it goes there, great.
Right.
You know, you're not just going a little.
Very rarely will you get it.
Right.
When you
but
do.
if you do, guess what, man? You get action. You know.
Take the money and run. Yep.
You got
That's
it,
always
brother.
good, man.
And then
That is
go
always
to
good.
that beautiful restaurant, man. We used to go to that restaurant right on the
East Bay Grill, maybe. Or?
Probably, yeah. You sit down, you're looking out at the whole bay. It's beautiful, man.
Yeah, there used to be the old Burke's used to be out there too. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about.
Yeah, you got a lot of nice places down there.
I was gonna say he's got too many places to choose from.
He does. Okay, man. It's always a pleasure.
Thanks much.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Yeah.
They gotta be loving life with all that warm weather in Boston, man.
Oh my God!
It's like
in December,
right?
That's
especially when you're by the water, because that just gets to be some rough winters when you get that water breeze with the moisture and the ice and the
It does. And what happens, folks, is that when you have nice weather, because the cloud coverage is different, it's gorgeous.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
You stay right there, folks. Our man, Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. Darryl Martin, Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself. And,
big day.
And the Federal Reserve.
Stay tuned.
Pal.
Thanks, man.
Have a great one. Have a safe one, folks. Stay right there. Basil's coming right up.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.